Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video on the 3D Critic channel. I'm David, your host, and today here is my performance review on Austin Reeves' first signature shoe, the Rigorer AR1. Now starting it off, as usual, when it comes to the overall try-on experience, it was a little difficult at first. You have to open up the laces a little bit just to get your foot inside the shoe, but once you do, it is pretty straightforward, and it was overall pretty nice when it comes to the overall experience. As far as sizing is concerned, I ordered the wrong size by mistake because they're only available in the Euro sizes, so you have to double check with that. So I accidentally ordered a full size down based off of that, and based off of the overall feel in the shoe, it is quite snug when it comes to the width, and it feels one-to-one in my opinion. It was a little tight at first, but it does open up over time. However, the length of the shoe does run a little short, and it does stub my big toe a little bit, which was a little concerning at times when I was playing in these. So based off of that, I would personally go down half a size. Based off the experience, I went down going full size. And if you are a narrow footer, I would probably go down half a size as well because of the length of the shoe in general. And as far as wide footers are concerned, I would probably go true to size, maybe a half size up because of how snug the width of the shoe is overall. So if you guys are interested in ordering yourself a pair, I got this pair off of the Poison app for a little less than $90, which is a steal in my opinion. And they are available in a wide variety of colorways and a wide variety of sizes. So if you guys are interested, I will leave a link to download the Poison app for yourselves, and a link as well for the Rigorer A1s in the description box below if you guys are interested in grabbing yourself a pair. Now for the traction pattern itself, it is a full-length rubber outsole with a bunch of radial pods that you can see here in the forefoot, and it does radiate to the back of the shoe as well. And as far as the overall grip is concerned, it is very good, but you do have to break them in because initially I had a couple of times where I did slide a good bit on a few plays when I was playing in these. But once you rubber it in, the rubber itself is really nice and grippy on a clean court. When it came to lateral movements, it was really quick, and it gave me really quick changes of direction going from side to side. So it was pretty good in that aspect. For vertical movements, the hard stops were really good too. You were able to stop on a dime, and it was very consistent as well. And on top of that, the get-offs are really good on top of that. So you are gonna have really quick first steps at that when you're trying to get a nice launch off of the floor. And as far as dusty corners is concerned, it does pick up some dust, which does affect the performance a little bit, and you do slide a little bit under your foot, but it is easy to wipe off. So it's pretty straightforward. You just do one quick wipe and you're going to be all set. And I didn't really have to wipe that often based off of my overall experience playing in these. So if you wipe regularly, like a ritual regularly, you're going to be all set when you're playing in a dusty condition. As far as durability goes, it is just good overall in my opinion. The outsole itself in terms of wear is weird because in the forefoot there is little signs of wear in the forefoot and the high wear areas as well, but there is a good bit of wear in the heel with the pattern itself given this peeling type action, which I've never seen before. So based off of that, I would be okay to play in these outdoors because the rubber itself is kind of hard, but indoors you should be fine. And overall, I like the traction overall in my opinion. Just be mindful that it does take some time to break in because you're going to be sliding a good bit when you start playing in these. Now for the cushioning, the cushioning itself in the midsole is a full-length EVA midsole with a Showtime foam that Rigorer calls in the forefoot, and you also get this hollowed out shank that you get here in the midfoot. And when it comes to the overall feel, I really liked how lively they were under my foot. When it came to the forefoot cushioning, they were incredibly responsive and lively under my foot. I felt really reactive and really quick off of the balls of my foot overall, and it was very bouncy too with the hollowed shank that you get in the midfoot. It acts as a spring plate, that way you're gonna get really nice air off of the floor and really good height on top of that. So I really liked how responsive and bouncy the forefoot cushioning was with the Showtime foam that you get. In the heel, because it's basically an EVA foam, it's pretty average overall when it comes to heel cushioning. The forgiveness of the heel is okay, but it is firm overall in my opinion. But it does get the job done when it comes to overall impact protection, and I didn't have any issues when it came to aches in my back or things like that. And in terms of fluidity, it is pretty good. It is really fluid, and it is quite snappy because of the firmness of the midsole itself. It transitions the energy really quickly into the shank, and it propels you forward really fast in these. So it is a really quick shoe when it comes to overall fluidity, and you're going to be able to go up and down the court really easily in these, and it felt really lively, fast, and quick, lightning quick in certain aspects. So overall, I really liked how lively the forefoot cushioning was, in my opinion. But the overall cushioning setup is pretty good, with the heel cushioning just being average. Now, in terms of the overall build in the shoe when it comes to the materials, it uses very strong cable textile materials in the forefoot as well as on lateral and medial sides. And you also get fuse overlays here on the forefoot and also on the laceline area here as well. The tongue itself is thinly padded, but the core of the tongue itself has this pellet design that has a bunch of pellets inside the shoe that you can visibly see. And the heel has some decent padding overall. And as far as comfort goes, it is really comfortable, but you do have to break it in, especially in the forefoot. Because of the thin textiles, it does feel a little flimsy, and you do have to break it in a little bit just for it to conform to your foot. And the midfoot, it is actually really comfortable too. It does dig into your foot a little bit when you really tighten them up because of the pellets. Maybe that's because of me ordering too small of a size. So if you order the right size, you should be good to go when it comes to overall comfort, and you should be able to lace up the shoelaces really tightly in the midfoot. And in the heel, there is ample padding, which I really liked, and it was overall really comfortable in the heel, and it felt like it was hugging the back of my foot. As far as aesthetics go, they are really cool in my opinion. I do like the overall textile cabled look that you get with the material itself. I also like the sniper logo on the lateral side that has this fuzzy texture to it, and you also get it on the tongue that is visible with the pellets in the back, which is a nice nod to Austin Reeves' game, in my opinion. And on the lateral side, it has a little quote that Austin Reeves said during the games saying, "I'm him," which was quite funny, to be honest with you. I'm him! I'm him! And overall, the materials, they're actually not too bad. It gets the job done overall for me. And once you break it in, it's overall pretty comfortable. And if you get the right sizing of it, it's going to be an overall comfortable feel. And aesthetically, it looks really nice and really cool. And I really dig it. Now, when it comes to forefoot lockdown, because of the snug fit that you're going to get with the width, you won't slide around that much when you're doing lateral movements, such as going side to side. For the length, it is nice and snug, and it does run a little short, so you won't experience any sliding when it comes to hard stops. But you will experience some discomfort when you are stubbing your toe into the material itself. It does make it a little uncomfortable, and it is a issue for me, especially when I was playing in this. As far as midfoot containment is concerned, it is really good with the lace line integrated with the materials and these cables that you get in the middle of the lace line. It harnesses the midfoot really nicely, that way you won't move around that much. However, the laces come undone numerous times when I was playing in these, and it was kind of annoying. So you do have to double knot them when you are playing in these, so be mindful of that when you are playing in this. The midfoot itself does move around a little bit, that way the laces come undone, so be mindful to double lace them, and you should be fine in that case. As far as heel lockdown is concerned, it is okay. I did experience some heel slippage every now and then, but I didn't really notice it when I was playing. So overall for me, the lockdown does get the job done, with the midfoot being a little sloppy with the laces coming undone, and the heel, you do experience some heel slippage, but it wasn't really that much of an issue. But overall, lockdown for me gets the job done. And lastly, for the support, when it comes to lateral support, there is an abundance of it, and it was very supportive in that front. For the outsole itself, there is a little outrigger with the midsole coming up to wrap your foot up into the material, along with the plastic piece built into the midsole itself. And you also get support from the material itself with this glossy fuse material that you get, which was really nice and containing, especially in the forefoot when it comes to lateral support. And then the midfoot, there's nothing crazy about it. You do get this sniper logo that It gives the material some rigidity, that way it keeps the midfoot nice and contained, but it's nothing really crazy at the end of the day. And the heel, it is phenomenal with the midsole riding up on both sides of the heel, along with the plastic that is included on both sides of the midsole itself. And you also get an internal TPU heel counter, which makes the heel very nice when it comes to containment, and it was really good overall and phenomenal when it comes to heel support in general. When you move into torsional rigidity, it is very rigid with this really long hollowed shank. It is very nice, and it was really balanced inside the shoe when I was playing in this. And when it comes to the base, it is nice and wide, that way you're going to be nice and flat on the floor, and it helped me be really sure-footed, and I was allowed to do basically anything I needed to do when I needed to. So I liked how supportive they was. The base was really good, and torsional rigidity gets the job done overall with the hollowed shank, and it offers enough flexibility, that way you're able to do what you need to do. And overall, when it comes to support, you can't ask for anything more. So to sum it up for you guys, the Rigorer AR1s, in my opinion, are a very underrated basketball shoe. The traction, once you break it in, it is nice and grippy laterally and vertically. The cushioning, especially in the forefoot, was very lively and explosive under my foot, and it was probably the best highlight of the shoe, in my opinion, with how lively and energetic I was. The materials, while they get the job done, they look really cool, and they complement Austin Reeves' game and mine in that case as well. The lockdown itself gets the job done overall at the end of the day, and the support, the abundance of lateral support you get is phenomenal, along with the torsional rigidity and base of the shoe. It is a shame that I ordered the wrong size. If I ordered the right size, and mind you, it would have been more than perfect in my opinion. But with what you're getting, the traction, the cushion, especially materials, everything that you're going to get, and only for $90 is an absolute steal in my opinion. And it was by far the most liveliest shoe that I have tried so far this year in my opinion, and I really enjoyed it because of that. And I am really curious to see what Rigorer does for Austin Reeves' next signature shoe. Thank you guys for watching this video. This has been my performance review on the Rigorer AR1s. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and comment down below on what you think of the Rigorer AR1s, any experiences that you have had, along with any other questions that you might have as well. If you'd like to stay up to date with future videos that I'll be posting, hit the subscribe button down below, and it'll greatly support the channel on top of that. If you would like to stay up to date with my social media, all of that information will be in the description box below as well. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope this was beneficial to you guys, and until next time, keep shooting.